Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
State park officials held a meeting in Kern County discussing the dunes near Pismo, how future plans for the popular spot could impact your next trip to the beach.
Plus, the holiday is bright in Lost Hills. We'll have details ahead of a big light competition.
And a look at travel numbers from around the state this holiday season, how AAA saying it could be another record for the books. Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
And I'm Mike Hart. Every time we show that 405 traffic video, it just makes you cringe. Let's bring in Elena Rusk and find out exactly. Well, the forecast is not going to make you cringe.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Whenever you hear weekend rain, you're like, don't mess with my weekend.
Right?
But the percentage is
40. I mean, that's up from 30%.
That's kind of the,
But I'm just calling it showers, a few hundredths, if anything, here on the valley
floor.
Not bad. Yeah. So I'm going out for second Saturday. If you're coming out with me, you're going to be checking everything out. You're coming to visit Santa, right? Just keep your umbrella in your purse, but it's just going to be showers. You're going to be good to go. Right now, we're at 49 here in Bakersfield. High thin clouds coming through. Each morning that we are calm like this, there's a chance for patchy fog out there, but it's not widespread like we've had the last couple mornings. And there are storms tracking on shore to our north. What's keeping us dry this far south is high pressure. That's in control today and tomorrow. So we're mostly sunny and in the 60s for several hours this afternoon. But I'll talk about those Saturday showers coming up. As for your roadways, if you need to get out the door, we've had a couple incidents so far this morning. No major roads are blocked, but I do want you to be careful. We'll talk in 10 minutes about the minor ones and where they're happening.
Top of our news, the Central Coast is, of course, a very popular destination for local residents, but a plan to reduce campground space and riding on the dunes is receiving some blowback.
State parks officials say an agreement with the Air Pollution Control District will impact that outdoor recreation. 23 ABC's Josh Sanders has this story.
Since I was a kid. Yeah, so 40 years.
Every year, millions of off-road enthusiasts flock to the Central Coast to set up camp at Pismo State Beach and the Oceano Dunes, the only beach in the state allowing motor vehicles to rev their engines and ride next to the ocean waves.
Our visitors, our stakeholders are engaged.
Wednesday night, state park and recreation officials meeting with Bakersfield residents to discuss their public works plan and environmental impact report. The PWP has several concepts, including enhancements to the Butterfly Grove, improvements to the Pismo State Beach Boardwalk, and camping improvements to Oso Flaco Lake.
I think people here would like to maybe have a little back and forth discussion about what's going on before we go into the conversation.
But some locals fear the possibility of losing access to both camp and ride. Officials say there are no concepts within the PWP that impact camping. However, the San Luis Obispo County Air Pollution Control District is working on a separate project with state park officials to reduce harmful dust emissions in the Oceano Dunes.
Our department agreed to do a project on the beach area of Oceano Dunes, which is the primary camping area.
That project eliminates 48 acres of camping space, reducing the amount of overnight campers. That number as of now is unknown, but the reduction alone is concerning to local riders.
They can't just come in and close it down. This was open as an OHV, so they can't just come in and reclassify it.
State officials say there's no reclassification involved and that the land will still be opened as an off-vehicle highway option. Although some locals appreciate the state's transparency, they're disappointed with the lack of turnout from the community.
Here we have a meeting tonight and a dozen people show up here in Bakersfield. That's unfortunate. We need to get out and attend these meetings and get your voice heard if you want to keep this place open.
In Bakersfield, Josh Sanders, 23 ABC, connecting you.
And state park officials say they understand the community's concern, but they need to be responsible neighbors and do their part in reducing harmful air quality. That's according to that group. The project is set to begin early next year.
Today, Lost Hills residents are lighting up their holidays with a competition to top all competitions. This is the 6th year that residents will compete in the annual Holiday Lights Contest. These are pictures from last year's competition, and as you can see, they take these holiday decorations to the next level. Festivities will begin at Lost Hills Park and Community Center, where hundreds of residents can enjoy family activities, including a live nativity scene and some photos with jolly old St. Nick. The event begins at 5:30 this evening, and the judges will announce the winners for the best home holiday lights at 7:15. It's all happening at 14688 Lost Hills Road.
Kern County showing off its holiday spirit all over the area. Tonight, one local high school is getting in on some of the fun. Students at Bakersfield Christian High School will unveil their annual Colors of Christmas. It's tonight. The free event will light up the campus with decorations with a luminaria path for guests to follow, showcasing things like live Christmas music, children's activities, a live nativity scene, which is pretty cool, and an outdoor drama. The high school's wind ensemble, jazz and show choir, along with chamber groups, are all set to perform. Organizers say last year the event brought out nearly 2,000 people. The Colors of Christmas will begin tonight at 6.
In Lake Isabella, Honor Flight Breakfast is returning once again this morning for its monthly meeting. The breakfast runs from 8 to 10 a.m. All Honor Flight participants and all local World War II veterans get in for free. Organizers ask that you wear your Honor Flight name badge, shirt, or jacket to enter. There's no RSVP required. It's happening today at the VFW Hall in Lake Isabella at 2811 Nugget Avenue.
In this morning's edition of A Veteran's Voice, we're going to tell you the story of a naval officer from Taft who shared his story of World War II in a book. Victor Killingsworth enlisted right after Pearl Harbor, was part of several campaigns during the war in the Pacific with Japan. He chronicled his 3 years of service in the book The Gator Navy, a first-hand account of battles including the Marshall Islands, Saipan, Tinian, and Iwo Jima. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, you will hear this ageless storyteller relive some of those moments.
You know what the number
A Veteran's Voice this morning at 6:30.
Be a little thick.
We are seeing record numbers for this holiday travel period, according to the Auto Club of Southern California. AAA is projecting the largest travel volume on record for the Christmas to New Year holiday period, with more than 9 million Southern California residents planning end-of-the-year getaways. According to the Auto Club, more than 88% of local and statewide travelers are expected to drive to their destinations, while a small percentage will fly or go by other means like a train or a bus.
I see that highway video and I just want to stay home. Just
I know.
Stay home.
Nothing's worth that.
No.
But I like when people are in it to me. I'm like, hurry up. Why aren't you here yet?
I know. It's not that bad.
It's worth it, right? Take a look out at the visibility where things are just looking really nice this morning. We're starting to get some early morning light. That full moon is setting. High thin clouds are coming through, but they're thinner clouds and we're quite stable. So while it's in the 40s right now here in the heart of the valley, we're going to get to those 60s later. There is rain and snow tracking on shore to our north today, tomorrow, and into Saturday, but it doesn't get down toward us until Saturday. So for today and tomorrow, just those thin clouds, plenty of sunshine, and a couple degrees of warming. That means 60s, about 10 degrees above average to end the week here. But with climbing temperatures also comes climbing air quality. We have sinking air, so it traps the pollution, and we start to see the amount of pollution rising. So we're still in the moderate range. We're trying to spare the air, so there's no burning unless you have a registered device as we get to 64 today. More on that chance of rain for Saturday coming up.
In the spirit of the holidays, Beale Memorial Library is hosting a very unique event. It's a Build Your Own Gingerbread House.
23 ABC's Daniela Garrido joins us live to tell us why this falls on a pretty appropriate day for this event. Daniela?
That's right. That's because it is National Gingerbread House Day. Who knew that there was such a day? And we have Ariel here from Beale Memorial Library because today they're doing a Build Your Own Gingerbread House event. Tell us about it.
So it's going to be today from 4 to 6, and kids can build their own gingerbread house. They can actually decorate a gingerbread ornament, and Santa will be here for them to hang out with, as will carolers.
And Cap K.
And Cap K.
Pretty cool. So we actually finally got our gingerbread house looking somewhat decent because if you guys weren't with us, neither of us are good at this. So we put 23 ABC at the door front, of course, and we were going to line this up, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Do we have the icing? Oh, right here. Okay. It's this big tub. And so we want to make sure that our gingerbread house sticks to the bottom without falling apart. You know what? I'm not good at this, and I feel like it's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
I think it'll stay, but we could put marshmallows to make it look nice.
Perfect. And so while we're decorating, tell us a little bit of the other events you guys have going on here at the library for the holidays.
Yeah. So if anyone can't make it tonight, we are doing another holiday. So tomorrow's Friday the 13th. And we are going to be showing a creepy film, Gremlins, but it's actually family friendly.
Okay, good.
It is a Christmas film, and it has little creepy gremlins, and if you come early enough, I actually have pins that I made. You could choose the evil gremlin or the good gremlin.
Okay, I'm going to pick the good gremlin, and so that's tomorrow. But if you guys want to come today to the library from 4 to 6, it's Build Your Own Gingerbread House, and we're just showing you guys a little bit, but you guys can come do it yourself. For now, we're live at Beale Memorial Library. Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.